What if the thing you're trying to force to happen is already working out, even though it's not on your schedule? Yesterday, a weak LTE data signal in Taos, New Mexico taught me a lesson that I've been trying to figure out for the past 43 days. My name's Gerald and I am a money drunk. Yesterday, I recorded a video. I was outside like this. I'm in a little bit different area. I'm outside on my front porch, and you can hear the planes going by. You can hear the traffic in the background. And yeah, this is a little bit more relaxed and unrefined. Birds chirping. I mean, it's all going on right now. And it's all a response to nature and what is naturally happening out here. And that's the thing that I'm always trying to control. I love filming indoors. I love filming. I love recording indoors because feel like I have a little bit more control over the entire process and situation. And that's the thing I'm looking for, I'm searching for. So I'm seeking that certainty. And unfortunately, that is not always the case. And yesterday was a perfect example of that. I had recorded a video outside, done everything outside. By the way, on our way down to Taos, driving through the desert, we saw wild Mustangs out there in the desert. Wild Mustangs, like deer you would see on the side of the road, but wild Mustangs. Incredible, incredible abundance. But anyway, I digress. I was doing my recording outside. Everything was working well, and I even edited the video as well too. Just did a rough chop on each end of the video. Boom, done. Okay, so I'm all set now. Now I am ready to upload the video, and it's getting a little late in the day. I want to go into town, which by the way is about an hour away from where I was, the resort where I was. It was about an hour away, one way, to get into town. And I wanted to go in get a sandwich, get something to eat before I had to pick up my client and head back to Boulder. So everything's working perfectly, okay? And I start to upload the video over this weak LTE data signal, and it is taking forever. It is taking forever. I get into town about an hour later, still the video is trying to upload. So, I have to break down and I have to ask the restaurant, the person at the restaurant who I ordered the sandwich from, for their Wi-Fi password. I want to do this on my own. I wanted to rely on the resources I already had, but I asked him for the Wi-Fi password, and he happily gave it to me, and the video started to upload. But at this point, I got to start heading back because I'm supposed to meet my client in an hour, and it's not done uploading. And by the time that we get home, it'll be too late to be able to post that day. And as you may or may not know, I've been posting every day for the past 42 consecutive days. I love my streaks. I have 660 days of continuous sobriety at the time of this filming. I have 3,236 days of continuous meditation on my meditation app. I've been walking every day for the past consecutive 410 days. So I love my streaks. I love being able to stick to them. I love that consistency. I love that certainty. So I finally make it back to the resort, ready to pick up my client. This is the time that we're going to be headed back to Boulder. We got another 5 hours of driving ahead of us. And again, we're not going to arrive until after midnight. So I need this thing. I need this thing to upload right now because I don't want to ruin my streak. So what happens is, again, I'm trying to rely on this LTE signal and it's just not working. This video is chugging along. So Again, at the resort, I have to ask the people for the Wi-Fi password. I don't know why this is such a big deal for me, because I want to be able to rely on myself and again, the resources that I have, rather than rely on someone else and get someone else's help. You know, the truth is that none of us get through this life alone. None of us do. And I continually try and do this on my own. And that is not the way it works. So finally, I get the Wi-Fi password, and I'm starting to upload the video, and it's time to leave, okay? But my client, she wants to get something to eat. So I said, okay, yeah, go ahead, get something to eat. We'll get it to go. And you know, I'm hoping by that time that in the next few minutes that this video will upload and I'll be able to post it, and, you know, all will be well. Well, this video is taking forever to upload, even over the Wi-Fi signal, or even over the strong Wi-Fi signal. And I'm just getting more frustrated and agitated. And then at the same time, my client, she's waiting on her meal. And oh, by the way, it is taking forever for them to fix a salad. So, very long story longer, the video finally uploads. An hour later, she finally gets her salad, and then we end up leaving. The video is posted, and everything in a matter of synchronicity has worked out exactly the way that I needed it to. I thought I needed it to happen an hour earlier, 2 hours earlier, 2.5 hours earlier, because, you know, I didn't want to miss my window. I didn't want to ruin my streak. But it happened anyway. Didn't happen on my time, but everything worked out. Everything worked out. And shout out to Christopher Nash, 8166, who left a comment on that video. As soon as I posted it, bam, his comment was there. Wow, everything just worked out exactly the way that I wanted it to. It didn't happen in the time I wanted it to, but it happened exactly the way that I wanted it to. And this is the thing that I have been trying to learn over these past 43 days. This is what I've been trying to learn with 12-step. This is the thing I've been trying to learn with meditation. I'm trying to learn to let go. The practice of letting go. Now, it's not the practice of giving up. It's not the practice of stopping. That's not what I'm talking about. But it's this art of not doing, wu wei, as they call it in Buddhism. And that is really, really important for me, to be able to let go of the result, let go of the way that I think things should be, let go of the way that things are supposed to happen, and leave it up to some sort of power greater than myself. I don't know what it is. The force, I don't know. But it always provides, and it always works out for me. I want to leave you with one last Buddhist story here. This is one of my favorites. There's a hunter in the woods, and he's in the jungle, and all of a sudden there's this tiger chasing after him. And he's running from this tiger. He's running, and he's running so fast, and he's looking behind him and looking at this tiger, and he almost falls off of this cliff. And the tiger is above him. He's hanging on by this branch, and he's holding on really, really tightly. And he looks down, and he notices that there's another tiger waiting for at the bottom of the cliff. So even if he should survive his fall, there's another tiger down there ready to get him. And as he's holding on to this root, this branch, there's a squirrel, a mouse, that is beginning to gnaw at that branch, and it's starting to give way. And he's got that tiger above, he's got the tiger below, and hanging onto that branch, and it's starting to give way. And all of a sudden, he notices bees and a beehive. And the beehive has honey dripping out of it. And he takes some of that honey and he tastes that honey. And the honey was delicious. Be present. Be here now. Everything is working out for me. Everything is working out exactly the way it should be. I just can't see it. All I know is the next step to take. All I know is to press record. All I know is to press that publish button and let what happens, happens. Everything else is beyond my control. How many views I get, whether you respond to me or not, or how you respond to me or not, how many subscribers I get, or how I begin to grow this business and how I begin to grow this movement of other people who are trying to increase their income and trying to get over this compulsive under-earning. That's the only way that I can think of it. Living beyond my means compulsively because I can't begin to understand what it would mean for me to have the confidence, to have the presence, to be able to be everything that I'm here to be. I just need to take the next step. And I'm so grateful that I got to talk to my new ADHD coach yesterday, and I'm gonna start down that path. I'm so grateful that I get to talk to people inside of my recovery community that help me along and continue to encourage me and give me the strength to allow myself, to give myself permission to take that very next step and leave the results up to something or someone else. Whew. If this video meant anything to you, go ahead and hit the like button. And as always, there's that button down below. There's that link down below. Schedule a free 30-minute call with me, 20-minute call with me, and let's talk about some of the money blocks that you're experiencing right now. What would help you to take that very next step that you need to take in your career, in your business, in your job, whatever it may be, in your family, for your family. What would it take? What would it take? Just that one thing, that one next thing that you need to do. Join me on this journey as I begin to get money sober. And I'm going to link to that video right here. Take a look at this video right here, the one I just produced yesterday, and finally hit the publish button. I hope you enjoy it as much as I loved creating it for you.